So as you can see, we are here in Creality's labs, and we're going to demonstrate a couple of things that we're going to talk about. So what I've seen here is more of a price change on some of the products, is because it's a little high end now, and a lot of things mimic beyond the big users, the big companies. You know, I see a lot of Bamboo Labs within the systems now. But the one thing I did like about it is that they have a lot of various different types of ways to get that format smaller, larger in colors. Now, one thing that's ahead of the A1, it actually could take more colors than an A1, and that's one thing that I was very looking forward to it, because A1 you're only limited to certain things, and in the future they might expand that, but here you can actually have that. At the same time, I like how it removes some of the moisture on the actual system itself. It's something that a lot of big bakers are coming out with, especially the new Cobra that's coming out has that built-in capacity, has similar products. So I see more of the market where they're pushing kits. So it's better if you buy a kit than buying it alone. If you buy the piece alone, you're going to spend another 100 or 200 on top of that. So just want to see that you want to take a look at it on your next purchases. And right now at Creality, I'm hesitant. The new up to 16 colors on this one. It's about, right now it's on sale, so if you buy it by itself, it's about $2.99 and two something, I forgot. So a bundle pack is about $4 something. The price might change. Speeds are supposed to be a little bit better than the last one. Now it does remind you of Anchor. If you guys ever work with Anchor, if you have something like this, now it does still have the Z-axis plate and everything else. Same as the Bamboo Labs, if you guys can see that, as the A1. So if you own an A1, this is pretty much what you're looking at, the same thing. Other than the functions are a little different, the scanning is different. The box itself is for retaining some of the wetness out. If you guys can see, the degrees is in Celsius right now that we have. We have 4 patterns, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 16 colors they said you could add in. So it's on the market. New flagship for them. It's printing as you speak. Now, it could go up to 500, but the best quality is at 300 to print. All right, if you guys can see it, it's available now on the internet. You can buy it. It's better if you buy it as a kit instead of by itself. So if you buy as a kit, it's gonna cost, you're gonna save about $200 or $300 on it. But if you buy alone standard, if you buy the, I say the filament color, it's about $2.99 and then another $2.99. So competitive prices are a little bit cheaper. You might be cheaper than $150 depending on the actual market from an A1 kit. All right. Now on this one, up to 16 colors, like I mentioned, you could add in. Now it does have a 300-degree plate, so that means you could even do carbon fiber on it, and because it is listed, it hasn't seen it in progress right now. So one of the things that it's doing, it is similar to an A1, which it has a poop area here. As a scooper out, it spits it out in there. It's supposed to be jam free. We have to wait and see, because every time they say jam free, there's always problems with the machine. So that's one thing, so we have to look at it. Now, if I'm going to show you guys around some of the stuff that they printed here as a demo, and it looks pretty good. But the guy said that if you want the best prints, you got to get it at 300 speeds. All right. So anything higher, you're going to drop some quality. You're going to see some lining and so. Now, removing the heads from 2 point to 4 to 8 and so forth, it's supposed to be simple. Unfortunately, they're not demoing that here until you. But it's, if you purchase one, do it yourself and set it up. So let's take a look at the rest of the stuff and see how it works. Sorry, looking for poster designing. Look at this. There's some phenomenal prints on this one. The lining, everything out of the box. But just be careful, because when the new product is out, distribute, you're gonna have to, you know, there's gonna be issues here and there. Now, one thing that they're looking to it is that when they release their product, you're gonna have to use their slicer. All right. Let me ask them if it's compatible with other slicers. Hey, I got a question. Is this compatible with other slicers? Like,
Pardon?
is it other slicers can use Orca slicer or just Creality slicer?
Slicer.
Yeah,
All slicer.
your pro all slicers.
It's better use
For,
Creality slicer like Creality Plain.
Okay, so-
Also Prusa or Bemolab.
Oh, okay. You can use them for this. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Speaking to one of the representatives here, he just said that it's compatible with all slicers, but that's something that I couldn't get it to work in a lot of slicers itself. So it's one of the things I got to look into it and make sure it does have that capacity. But as you can see, some of the stuff that it's in the box that they have here, it was actually printed here. So if you're designing your stuff here, keychains, look at that. You can do it within the plate. Now the plate size, I'm gonna try to see if I can put the specs on this plate size in here. Just want to see that you guys can take a look for yourself. Right, they're designing all the printouts here. Some of the designs, some of the printouts, if you guys can see that. Steve Jobs portraits, black and white, different color plates. Look at this. Make your own game design setups, your own elaborate designs. Look at that. Keychains, and some guy named Bart. And a larger print on here. I guess it's for a larger print.